This is the Giants kicker ready to go, and here we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. 28-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The pass. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. To throw. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Giants nothing. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He'll give this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Why? What the fuck?
Up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Fucking rookie, man.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be.
And everybody overthrows that. It ain't even him. You cannot. You got to just throw that, X.
Off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Do your first pick 6 already, bro.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going on the ground with Eckler. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll set up to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Chargers. 43 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Damn.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He sets to fire deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 48 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Roses to add the extra point.
All the way down there through it, please. Give it a
14-7 ball game.
Sucks.
Makes the score Giants 14, Chargers 7. Albrecht Rosas, the kickoff for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Dorsett by himself, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Philip Dorsett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
Or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
fuck?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Jones on 1st and 10 to Shepard, complete over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Jones escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll go. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Here Jones gets it out quickly complete. And just shy of the goal line. He's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chargers' 1-yard line.
There's a run with Balaj. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go loss of a yard. Set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. The ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to the PAT. here as the second half rolls along.
For the Giants.
Now he's back out there and burned this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the seasons supposed to want to run these things make more for us, and sometimes that right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Final minute of the third quarter. Here's Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Shit.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a dump off complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First touchdown, lines up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. On the ground is Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll count about to a 4-yard shy of the 5. That is a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 30.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, that's part of the field. Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. That takes it in for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chargers 21. Giants 20. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
Still a good chunk of time here. A chance to regain the lead in the tight one. He's up after the gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know you can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're ready to get it again. And he patties his way up past the 30.
When any running play is called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here.
Oh, my God.
Get it down about before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good play.
Turns out to be a good one there. 1st down and a pickup of 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
That is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Jones. And a pressure there as it's intercepted. Big try to get it going.
And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll drop the throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
The Giants' 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go jet sweep here with your set. And he's able to get to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Eckler again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. He got 90 yards, but officially they play left with a 4th and 2. A couple extra tight ends for the formation here as they line up 32. On the give, this is Eckler. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Wow, personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there, and they're holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. able to wind up losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. The execution was a little lacking. That makes it hard to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Chargers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.